Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We are coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York City.
Yes, New York City is so great that the district attorney who indicted, arrested, and paraded former President Donald Trump has received over 1,000 death threats since that time. Yes, Alvin Braggs has been called all manners of names since the indictment. One was Soros-backed animal. Now, that one was from Donald Trump himself, you know. Other names are monkey, AIDS-infested monkey, the N-word, the F-word, the C-word. A Trump supporter wrote him personally saying, "We are everywhere and we have guns." But the one that blew the man's mind was when Donald Trump called him a fascist. Wait a minute. I'm so sorry. I think I'm confusing so many things. You know, I think that was someone else. No? Was it someone else? Now, let me talk about something more interesting. The Dalai Lama is in dilemma. Hey, Sasha, tweet that out. Take a look at the video. Yes. And I thought only Apostle Suleiman had tongue and yash problems. The Dalai Lama? Can you believe that? Anyway, there in the video, the Dalai Lama was asking that little boy to suck his tongue. I don't know about Tibetan culture. Maybe in Tibet, old men telling kids, suck my tongue. It's like in Africa where old men will tell kids, pull my fingers. I don't know. But if it is legal, why was the holy man apologizing? Why? Look at his tweet. Now, of recent, I've become suspicious of holy men. Holy men. It's a recent thing. You know, the other day, Pope Francis said in a documentary that sex is a beautiful thing God gave to human beings. And it's normal to meet people on Tinder. Do you know what they call Tinder? I have no idea. The Pope knew. And my question is this: how did the Pope know? Pope Francis, how do you know? Have you tried it before? Do you have a profile on Tinder? Is that what you do when you are not praying? Now, the only part of Pope Francis' observation that I agree with was when he said that the Catholic Church's teaching about sex is still in diapers. Hey! Tweet it out, Sasha, please. On our show today, we are going to tell you about things that we know and the ones that we do not know. And those ones, we call them by their proper name. Fascism. Come on, bring the woman to tell us how to say it.
We are very too good. We are very too nice. We very too good. Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Ha ha. There is a big debate coming up. Are you ready? It is the mother of all debates. Take a look.
Professor Soyinka has now stated that he would be willing to offer himself for an open live debate with Labour Party vice presidential candidates.
Yes, the world has changed. It's a different new world. No. Not Soyinka versus Datti Baba-Ahmed. Not that one. Play the other video.
I disagree very strongly with him about this particular issue. And actually, because I respect Professor Soyinka so much, I went back and watched the interview. I had watched it when it aired initially, but I went back and watched it because...
No. Sasha, not Wole Soyinka versus Chimamanda Adichie. No, not that one. The big one that will end all debates. Yes, it is the one between Wole Soyinka and Indaboski. Take a look. I know. I was shocked too. Now, here is the preview of that debate. Watch.
I am the war himself, and the fight, and the battle, and I'm the liquid metal. You don't fear Satan. You don't fear idols. You don't
fear occult men. Yes. I know what you guys are thinking. I know you're wondering, how did we get here? A Nobel laureate in literature, not in physics, will debate the iron metal himself. Listen to Soyinka.
I have been distressed, however, by this certain aspects of this movement, which for me tended towards the fascistic.
Yes, that was how it started. Professor Wole Soyinka weighed in on the situation in Nigeria. Yes, he attacked Labour Party's vice presidential candidate, Datti Baba-Ahmed, for saying that Nigeria's democracy will end if we swore in Bola Tinubu as president. I know. Now, for those who have yet to see it, here is the video. Watch.
Tinubu and Shetima is as good as swearing in the Nigerian army on 29th of May. If you swear in people that have not satisfied the requirement, you have, by so doing, ended democracy.
Wole Soyinka was shocked at what happened next. Nobody told him that it was Nigeria is no longer his grandfather's Nigeria. No more. Nigeria has changed. Listen.
Is he calling for peace, for owning a gun without license, for holding a radio station on hostage without due process? Who gave him the right? This guy, I didn't know how he earned that Nobel laureate.
Who nominated this man for a Nobel Prize? Children of nowadays. Nobody informed Soyinka that 70% of people in Nigeria are under 35. And out of that, 90% of them have never read his books. None. Now, out of the 10% that attempted to read the book, only 1% finished his book. Now, for remembering Wole Soyinka's role in the history of Nigeria, these young people, you see, they do not know the history and do not care. All they know is a clip, 30 seconds clip here and there. That's all they care about, like this one.
There's a rice line between Taiwan and other places. I think that I can get a contract to sell rice between Taiwan and Africa. So I said, well, okay, go ahead and sell rice.
Aha! The point is that these young people are angry. They are in pain. They want anyone who wants to intervene in their affairs to first of all, you have to acknowledge their pains. If you don't want to do that, then zip it. Zip it. They don't care who you are. Poor Soyinka. In an article, he tried to explain what he could not say on TV. Look at it. Look at the article. He needs an advisor, a young person to advise him. Unfortunately, Soyinka wrote the article in the old English. And there was nobody to interpret it for young people. Nobody. And he's been wondering, what happened? What changed? Hey! Africa, who did this to us? Who did this to us? Pity the man. Pity the man. He's 88. Your grandfather. It's your grandfather appearing on TV at 88. Pity the man. Come on. So, one writer who watched Soyinka's interview openly disagreed with the Nobel laureate. Unbelievable. Take a look.
I disagree very strongly with him about this particular issue. And actually, because I respect Professor Soyinka so much, I went back and watched the interview. I had watched it when it aired initially, but I went back and watched it because...
Yes. Oh, yes. Chimamanda Adichie respectfully disagreed with Soyinka. And she said why. Take a look.
However, I have suggestions for what we could use fascist for. We could use fascist for INEC. Because as it is right now, many Nigerians feel deeply cheated.
Yeah. Now, that is something that is so old school, so 1990s, These days, when you disagree with someone, you must make sure that you mention three reasons why. Number one, you must attribute hunger as the reason why the person did or said nonsense that they did. It must be hunger. Secondly, you must mention that that person must have been paid by someone to sell his soul. And the third one is that you must blame ethnic and religious bigotry as the final evil that drove this fellow to say what he said or do what he did. Once you do that, your job is done. Now, Adichie, on the other hand, had written the US President, Joe Biden, an open letter. Yes, Obasanjo virus. In the letter, he told Joe Biden not to recognize Bola Tinubu as president-elect. Take a look. Yes, Atlantic magazine. Yeah, big magazine. That was it. Bola Tinubu's supporters called her all sorts of names. Some called her an ethnic bigot. Hey, some said that she was not talented. What? I was surprised. These people will rush and take pictures with her when next they see her in public. But for now, they will call her names, whatever names they could think about. Now, the most vicious attack on Adichie came from highly placed people around Bola Tinubu. You know the people we are talking about. One was Dele Alake. Yes, look at him. Look at his response. Can you see that? The other came from Femi Fani-Kayode. Hey! Listen to this guy.
Tinubu needs to call all his attack dogs back to the cage. In attack, I've come from Keyamo, I've come from Bayo Ononuga, I've come from Dele Alake.
Chimamanda said this when asked what she thought about the attacks on her. Listen to what she said.
I've seen a few things people have sent to me, and it's kind of been amusing to read the juvenile fulminations of non-juvenile people.
Wow. Wow. Now, I don't remember my figures of speech, but isn't fulmination a form of fascism? Is that not? Africans, who did this to us? Who did this to us? So, Bola Tinubu, APC and INEC, they have responded to the case filed at the tribunal by Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar. Look at it. Listen to the story.
The APC, in its notice of preliminary objection, asked the tribunal to dismiss the petition with substantial cost for lacking in merit and being frivolous.
In the case of Peter Obi, APC said that the tribunal should dismiss the case.
The All Progressives Congress has asked the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal to dismiss the petition filed by the Labour Party and its presidential candidate, Peter Obi.
In the case of Atiku Abubakar, APC, they said that the whole case was a waste of time and should be dumped inside the dustbin.
The APC, in its notice of preliminary objection, asked the tribunal to dismiss the petition with substantial cost for lacking in merit and being frivolous.
And they gave reasons. Watch.
The APC prayed the court to dismiss the suit on the ground that Mr. Obi, the first petitioner, lacked requisite locus standi because he was not a member of Labour Party at least 30 days to the party's presidential primary.
Now, one exciting part of the case was that APC finally acknowledged that Bola Tinubu forfeited $460,000 to the US as proceeds from drug-related transactions. Now, they said that it wasn't Tinubu himself. It was just an account with his name. You know? not him himself, account in his name. People say that they do not have any option after Uber Facts put it out there for the world to see. Look at the tweet. Yep. So anywhere Bola Tinubu's name is mentioned now in the world, it will be associated with drug money. Hey, you are president-elect. I tell you, this case should be made public, televised. You know what I mean? Let us watch lawyers talk. It may rewire the brains of children of nowadays so that they, the last 10 years, they've spent it watching Big Brother Niger. That is the idea of high society. they will watch lawyers perform in court, and the quality of our debates may change. Now, that could be a good outcome. Don't you think so? As for the Governor Umahi of Ebonyi State, did you hear what he said? Oh, he said, no power could remove Tinubu. No power. That those in court are wasting their time. Look at the headline. Yes. Now, that is what I call fascism. That's it. What did they say, the vice president of Labour Party? What did they say he said? Nonsense. Next. Did you hear that UK immigration officers detained Peter Obi in London on Good Friday? For 4 days. Good Friday. What was his offense? There was a duplicate. No, I'm not kidding. Hanging around in the UK. Duplicate Peter Obi. Look at the story. According to the story, somebody was traveling up and down the UK claiming to be Peter Obi. Now, this news shocked everyone. People were asking, what propaganda would these people not employ? The only person not surprised was Omoyele Sowore. Here is his reaction. Take a look. Yes! Sowore thinks that something is not adding up in this story. Now, for the record, Obi and Peter are common names in the Southeast. So I'm sure there are so many Peter Obis in the UK. The UK immigration was worried that this particular Peter Obi could not answer a simple question, a simple immigration question. like, what is your address in London? Without adding, yes, daddy. Yes, daddy. At the end of the day, that was when they became suspicious. Now, trust the Labour Party. They immediately issued a statement that said that Peter Obi's life was in danger. Look at the headline. The party said that an impersonator could commit a serious crime and make it look as if the original Peter Obi committed it. I understand their fears, but there is an easy way to find out. Tickle his armpit. If he doesn't say, thank you, daddy. No, that's not the voice. Thank you, daddy. Then that must be a fake Peter Obi. That's how you find out. I don't know why people make big deal about these things. Nonsense. Oh, some of you may not know this, but Nigeria is preparing to conduct a census. Yes, the Population Commission, the agency in charge of the program, told Nigerians that the 2023 census will be Nigeria's best ever. Look at the headline. I know what you are thinking. We had this before, didn't we? Play the video.
I want to assure you and reassure you that the 2023 general election is going to be our best ever elections. We are committed, and that the votes cast by Nigerians will determine the outcome of elections. Nothing more, nothing less.
Deja vu. It's deja vu. You know, talking of deja vu, this week, PDP confirmed that the governor of Lagos State submitted a fake GCE result to INEC. I know. Look at it. See, I don't bring this from look at the headline. We had that before, didn't we? Of a Lagos State governor who had fake name, fake certificate. Don't be so. I tell you. Kafune fune diotwa. Fune. Ogadiaga. You Dr. Damages, I hereby sentence you. No, my patients will die. Who will take care of my patients? You Dr. Damages, I hereby sentence you to 12 months in prison with hard labor for neglecting your family, and especially your father who did everything to get you where you are today. No.
Daddy, wake up. What's wrong?
I had a terrible nightmare. A judge sentenced me to prison for neglecting grandpa.
Did you not give him the food items?
I'm a busy doctor.
In that case,
if I catch you,
Daddy, it's very easy. Go to helpmewaka.com, choose any food item anywhere in Nigeria or Ghana. Gari, chicken, rice, yam, anything you want.
I will do just that.
You better, because next time it'll be your village people that come for you.
I cover myself with the blood of Jesus.
See, Negodu.
Yeah. That's all the time we have. Please follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages.
And on Instagram at
Dr. Damages.
And on Facebook at
Dr. Damages.
You can also support us at patreons.com/Dr. Damages. Now, here is my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book African Proverbs for Americans by Rudolph Hayes. And it says, the teeth a dog takes to play with a kid are the teeth it uses to bite the kid. Hey, I go far to bring you this. I go far. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose. You heal yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you for you. Have you subscribed? Have you? Yes, you. Thank you. Aha! Just one click. That's it. You're in. The video will come to you as soon as we drop it. Yes. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, ma. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I see you. Aha. Thank you.